70? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
60.
yeah.
65% of people over the age of 45 are taking some sort of prescription medication for a chronic condition.
Yeah.
Okay. 71% of people have a BMI higher than 32. Okay?
Which is obese.
Government says 29 is obese. Okay? So you limit yourself financially in what you do and the impact you have in the community. Yes, you build your reputation with the people you train. Okay? And people, like, I have a client that I've trained for 32 years. More than that, 33 years. He's 295 pounds right now. The best I ever get him is the 250 pounds. He's 61 years old. He's a billionaire. Okay? Here's the key to him though. He's alive. He's alive. He's not dead. He's 61, 62 years old, and he's at least 40 pounds overweight. He's not on one medication. How many people in the population can say that? Okay? Now, there's times when I get him motivated, he'll come to me and go, Dossel, I really want to lose my weight. And I can get him down to like most I've ever had is 235. Okay? But the thing is I got this client. How many personal trainers maintain clients like Mike Gelati's and Marcia Delaney and have them for all these years? Because we deliver a relationship. So the motivation, although we want motivated clients, a great trainer can motivate people to change their lifestyle. Okay? All right. Personalization. Okay? That comes from, and we won't spend a lot of time on this, this will come from our assessment when we talk into the assessment aspect of what we do, when I get into that. Because there will be a day that the goal of my business is, from a marketing standpoint, is to have this. The reach, the funnel, and the spillover. Okay? So I'm going to want to go out and talk to people and tell them what we do. Or I'm going to want to have a seminar and tell people what we do. And then they're going to come in and we're going to involve them in a program. And those people are not going to want to pay my fee, so guess what I do? I spill them over into your bucket, and you're going to have to do it. So you're going to have to understand, number one, what the assessment means, number two, how we use it, and number three, how do you motivate? So we're going to come back and I'm going to put myself a note here. We're going to talk about mindset and mind function because it's such an important, I want to introduce the concept to you. All right, so understand your client. That's probably the area that I want to spend the most time in today. Okay, because you guys do enough reading and you're experiencing it the best way and that you're working out. And I want to tell you that measuring, and I thought this the other day, we have a lot of really motivated, hardworking people right now that love to be pushed. Okay, they might hate it at the moment, but they love to be pushed. Well, here's what happens. They go home and they say, God, I puked today to my workout, man. Those guys really pushed me. Now, common Joe sitting at home, what do you think he says? I never want to go see those people. I don't want to puke. I already hate exercise as it is. Okay. Now, the thing that saves us is we have a lot of fun with them. We're pushing. It's in their thing. So I have some questions I'm going to talk about that I think we need to start asking, which I think you asked some of them on the floor. But we want to make sure that we understand people's limitations and where we can take them, and have that permission to push them to that point. Okay, because you can't just. Here's what a bad personal trainer does. A bad personal trainer who's ego-driven, says this. He goes, well, I'm not going to train fat people. I don't want to train fat people. It makes me look bad. You're not going to train my way and do it my way and look like me? That's ego. That's all that is. Okay? And believe me, listen, the medical industry, do you know how the medical industry looks at you guys? At personal trainers? Here's what they say. Here's a questionnaire. Top 3 answers for 700 physicians that was at the last conference we did with Phil Kaplan. Top 3 answers. Ready? Number 1, they're whores. Number 2, they're gym rats. Number 3, they're prima donnas. That's what they think about the fitness industry. So how do you ever develop a relationship where you can be paid the highest amount of money if you maintain that. It's one of the reasons why it's so tough for me to bring on hiring bodybuilders. So this is what comes under the understanding of the client, which needs to be another one of the things that's up here, is one of our things, truly caring. Okay? So when we first started, I went in with the concept that every person I trained, I had to beat their ass. There just had to be a knockdown, drag out. Every person I trained, that's what it had to be. And I saw the reputation grow of, oh, he's a great trainer, oh, he gets the most out of you. That's great. But what I saw down the line with the people that could afford to pay was they were afraid of that reputation. They were afraid that, oh, he's too tough. I don't want to train with him. You know, because I wasn't pretty. I'm not lean like you guys. So what do I have to offer? All I have to offer is my knowledge. Okay? So I learned that you have to begin to temper and understand the clients. And that's, again, going back to the assessment, that'll help in the personalization and understanding the client. But I have some questions here, and I'll read them so you guys can. Number one, when you have a client come in, first thing you should ever do is take that chart and look at it and understand some of the notes I've written in there. Okay? Go the next step and look and see their medical history. There's not enough stuff on their medical history, back on that fourth page. Look at it, see what they've been through. But here's some questions. How are you feeling today? How was their day? Okay? Number one question. Number two, how did you feel after your last workout? So, because you're setting up to find out what their area of intensity was at that last workout. Okay? Number three, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being easy and 10 being too hard, what would you rate that workout? Well, it was a 3. It was really, I could have given more. Or it was a 10. I hated every minute of it. The next one is, do you have any discomfort, pain, or concerns from that workout or anything you've done this week? Another thing to find out, is there knee bother? I heard, and I don't know if you guys taught her, but I heard Brittany today, she was putting someone on the machine and she says, how you feeling today? He goes, great. Why? She goes, because I want to adjust your workout if something's bothering you. I don't know if you guys taught it to her. Good on you if you taught it to her, because that's exactly how it should be. Mm-hmm. Okay? And the next question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel today? So, Jeremy, on a scale of 1 to 10 today, how do you feel?
Solid 8, man.
Solid 8, okay. So I'm going to try and push you to be an 8 or a 9 in your work. Are you good with that?
Yep.
So now I've got permission to push him. You know, Tommy Durrance is a guy who's passed away. Tommy was a guy that until Herschel Walker came along, he held all the